This video is for roofing companies who want to see exactly what an AI receptionist looks like for their business. I'm showing you a live demo right now, the JobNimbus integration, how it works end to end, and by the end, you'll know whether this is right for you with nothing held back. We're going to get through this in the next 5 minutes max, but first, let's quickly go straight through the demo.
Thanks for calling Summit Roofing Co. This is Sam. How can I help you today?
Hi there, we've had a bit of storm damage and just noticed that we're getting some water coming through the roof. Is someone able to come by and take a look today?
That sounds stressful. Let's get that sorted. Can I get your name?
Yes, it's Alex Johnson.
Thanks, Alex. For now, pop a bucket or tray under any drips inside and try to move any furniture or carpets clear of the wet area. If there are loose tiles on the ground outside, keep clear of that area too. Our team will handle the rest when we're out. Well, the next thing is we're gonna get one of our team out to ya for an inspection. But before I get that booked in, have you noticed any wet patches on ceilings inside, or is it more visible damage on the outside? This helps give me some notes to share with the team so they're prepared before they come out to ya.
Yeah, I mean, we had some heavy rain 2 nights ago, and there's a wet patch on the upstairs ceiling now on our roof.
Right, that's helpful to know. And we can definitely help with that. Our team has been protecting homes in the local area for 12 years, handling everything from emergency storm repairs to full roof replacements and insurance work. We've got a 4.8 star rating on Google and Yelp, and getting your home watertight is what we do. In terms of a leak coming through your ceiling, that's something we want to get on top of quickly. What's the address we're coming out to?
47 Maple Street.
All right, got it. 47 Maple Street. Let me check what's open for you real quick. Here's what we've got open for today, on the 7th of May at 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m., or 9 p.m. Any of those work for you?
Do you actually have time tomorrow morning, preferably?
Yep, we do. For tomorrow, the 8th of May, I've got 7 a.m., 11 a.m., or 2:30 p.m. Would any of those suit you?
Yeah, let's do the 7 o'clock.
Perfect, I'll get you in for 7 a.m. tomorrow. And the best number to reach you on?
This one's fine, so 310-993-1662.
Thanks. The last thing, can I grab your email for the booking confirmation?
I'd rather you didn't have my email now. The phone number's fine.
All sorted, you're booked in for 7 a.m. tomorrow. One of our team will come out, take a proper look, and put a detailed report together for you. You'll get a text confirmation shortly. Is there anything else before I let you go?
No, that's great. Thanks so much for all your help.
You're very welcome, Alex. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care and have a good evening.
As you can see from the caller rang, and when the front desk didn't pick up on the 4th ring, the agent answered. It went back and forth with the customer, collected their details, gave them some social proof, and booked them straight into an appointment. You can see the appointment then landed on the calendar, and we then send this appointment and the lead information straight into your CRM with something called a webhook. And not to worry, we handle all of the integration across every CRM. This is a very straightforward process, and once that's booked in, we also have an automation set up so that you as the business owner or your team get a confirmation text of the scheduling, as well as the customer getting a confirmation of the booking too. Every business runs their flow slightly differently, and a big benefit of working with us directly is we can customize this for you however you like. So if you want more text, less text, you want emails, whatever it is, we can customize it in the setup. Now, if you've watched this and want to have a real chat about getting this set up for your business so that whenever anyone on your team can't answer the phone, you can still schedule this job, click the link in the description down below. Now let's jump into what else this agent is able to do. So the agent we built does 4 things really well. Firstly, it answers every single call that comes in after the 4th ring. It doesn't matter if it's in the middle of the day, if it's late at night, or on the weekend, the call gets picked up and it has a real conversation with the homeowner. It captures the job details and it gets booked into your CRM before the call actually ends. And on top of that, you'll notice that the agent on that call asks a couple of questions up front. You may have your own specific questions you always want to ask every single caller, and we can train the agent to ask exactly those every single time. Second is that every web inquiry that comes through, whether that's your website form, a Facebook ad, or anywhere else, is going to get a call immediately after 30 seconds. So if a homeowner fills out your form, they're hearing back from the agent before they've had a chance to dial the next company on their list. This means you book a lot more jobs. Third is that everything gets put straight into your CRM directly. So the job gets created, the address gets logged, the calendar gets updated, and the confirmation goes out to the homeowner. There's nothing your office has to manually do or process, nothing that you have to do. It all just happens in the background. And lastly, you can always have your own dedicated number that handles text as well if you would like. Homeowners text these days just as much as they call, and this thing actually handles both. So your team can still grab the call if they're around, but if they're not, it only steps in when no one's available to actually pick up. So here's what's actually going on out there. Around 40% of roofing inquiries come in outside of business hours. You know this, evenings, weekends, and especially right after a storm. And that's nearly half of your leads landing when there's no one in the office. And the nature of those calls makes the timing even worse. Picture a homeowner standing in their backyard on a Sunday evening, staring at a caved-in section of the roof after a hailstorm. They're not waiting until Monday. They're calling every roofer in the area, and the first one that answers gets the job. If that call hits your voicemail, they've already moved on before the beep finishes. And this is where the 30-second callback completely changes the game. The research on this is really clear. You're 21 times more likely to qualify a lead if you call back within 5 minutes versus 30 minutes. 21 times. Not slightly better, not twice as likely, 21 times. So if you've got any kind of Google Ads budget running or your site's pulling in organic leads after a big weather event, you're probably bleeding most of them out through slow follow-up. If you sort out the callback speed, that number shifts really quickly. On the integration side of things, we work with all the major platforms used in roofing. So there's JobNimbus, Roofr, AccuLinks, Job Progress, Contractor Foreman, Leap, House Call Pro, Jobber, Company Cam, Roofer Snap, and a few others as well. Whatever's in your stack, the jobs go exactly where they need to, and your crew's workflow doesn't have to change at all. Everything is integrated during our setup. We also offer a 30-day guarantee on this. So if you don't get a single job booked in the first 30 days, you get a full refund. These are calls you would have missed anyway, and we put that in writing. Honestly, we've never had to actually use it, but we include it because you shouldn't have to take this on faith alone. The results should speak for themselves, and if they don't, you don't pay. And one thing worth being really clear on, you're not building any of this yourself. You're not designing the agent, you're not writing the prompts, you're not setting up the integrations, you're not touching a single piece of software. You just hop on a couple of calls with us, we ask you everything that we need to know about your business, and then we go away and build the entire thing end to end and integrate it properly into your CRM. Honestly, that's the main reason that businesses come to us rather than trying to put one of these together themselves with all of the AI tools floating around today. Because yeah, the tools are out there, but actually building an agent that holds a real conversation, integrates cleanly with your CRM, and is reliable enough to put on a real customer call every single day is a completely different job. We do all of that for you so you don't have to think about it. The whole build takes around 17 days from kickoff to going live. The first call is about an hour where we talk about your job types, how your CRM setup works, how you want urgent calls handled differently from routine inquiries, all of that. Then we take about 10 days to actually build everything out. You get a week to test it yourself. You can call the number, run through a couple different scenarios, make sure it handles your specific work the way that you want it to. And then we flip it live. After the launch, you've got direct access to us. So if there's a call type that the agent isn't handling quite right, or a field in your CRM that needs adjusting, or anything just isn't quite right, you text us and we will fix it. There's no support queue, there's no ticket system, just a direct line and a quick turnaround. That's the deal. We're not a big software company. We build. I'm Harry, I run Voice Install. We build AI voice systems for roofing companies and trades businesses. There's a setup fee, then a small monthly after that, but no contracts and no lock-ins. So if storm season's coming and you're not sure your phones are covered, the link's in the description down below. You can book a call and we'll walk you through exactly what's happening with your leads and what this fix would look like for your business. If you want a system like this, it's pretty simple. You need someone to work with. Every call answered, every job booked, so you can make more money and get more of your time back.